Let's hope I didn't forget anything this time. I know it changed. I know the stuff that I forgot last time. I didn't forget. Let's hope I didn't forget anything this time. Or at least I'm pretty sure I didn't forget them. I'm very sure that I probably did not forget them. Mostly moderately sure. Oops. Okay. New game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, there are sounds. I was going to say, I thought that there's only sound that go along with that. Maybe I need to turn my headphones up.
Ah, there you are, my friends. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter.
Final chapter.
It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scam to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of dream. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan.
So predictable.
But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed.
The narrator.
I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
He said that they would betray him. I don't think any of them would really feel too bad about betraying Sam and Max. Oh dang, that looks really bad. It looks like something that Max would enjoy.
Sleep. Sleep.
What?
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
What?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No way. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maimtrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
What?
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible.
Max used to eat Stinky's megatron brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I gonna find a team of highly trained experts?
Wait, what? Featherly. I should say, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Okay, Mr. Featherly, that's right. His name used to be Penny something. Penny something? Am I thinking of the guy from the museum? Paperweight is the guy from the museum.
As the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Tastes like himself.
Hi, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rules, you know. Can't perform inside any theater smaller than 500 seats or any creature larger than 10 stories. And for obvious reasons, I am averse to being eaten.
I guess a chicken would be averse. So, I like how they threw in like a Star Wars and an Armageddon reference.
At your service, Sam.
Hiya, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rules, you know. Can't perform.
Okay.
And for...
Same thing, same thing. Don't look like we can actually look at anything in here. That's unusual for these games.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the maintrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated. Also, they can fly now.
Oh, crap. We thought the maintron we had before was messed up.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
That's quite the triple threat.
Want to join us on the Max Rescue Team President Super Bowl?
Can't, sir. The 28th Amendment specifically forbids the acting president to enter the body of any former president. Besides, I have to stay here to prepare the nuclear strike when you and your team fail.
Thanks for the vote of encouragement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm lashing out. It's just separation anxiety.
It's quite an amendment.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can... escape from New York?
Actually, the chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
Another reference. I've never seen Escape from New York. It's the one with Kurt Russell, right? You've never seen that one.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, who was the vice president? They made a joke about somebody being vice president. Was it Super Bowl? Must have been Super Bowl, because they made a joke about Sam being something else. Oh, we can't talk to Paperweight. Okay.
Will you join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the dark dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. She's pregnant.
Sybil, you've come to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you. That sounded better in my head than out loud.
Well, I was saying in the last stream that we hadn't seen Sybil yet in this season, so there we go. So now the only people we haven't seen so far in this season that were fairly regular early on, or in the first seasons, were Bosco and Abraham Lincoln. Oh yeah, and Jimmy Two Teeth. And we haven't seen Jimmy Two Teeth. Did he get killed? I can't remember. I know he sent his son to hell at one point. It's probably pretty fitting that I can't remember about him. That's kind of how his character is. Annoying and forgettable. The worst combo. Nobody likes you, and they forget you anyway.
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass whooping.
Dang.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around them.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Computers probably don't like those.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan...
Okay, same thing.
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that going to take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Okay.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Who needs that Crimetron anyway, am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
That one I feel like was weak.
I'm serious, cops. Superball's gonna blow up my best buddy if I can't stop him.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
Dead on arrival?
You guys are really getting on my nerves.
And soon Max's nerves will be getting on you.
Okay. That one's terrible, but I appreciate it.
Up, that is.
That one was terrible, but that one I appreciate.
Let me see. The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
Yeah, think about the children. Sheesh.
Half the city is destroyed, and Mama Bosco still can't find someone to help bust up this old chivalrobe. Paintings like these just give scientists an unhealthy body image.
Okay, we can't exit the door there. Okay.
I am at...
Oh, we can actually talk to him now. Okay. I was fixing to say, maybe we can get him to join now.
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed, and my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
Thanks, Mr. Fanlily. Yeah. Still appreciate it, I suppose.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Okay, nothing new there.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always. But I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
So is he gonna come back? What if I'm standing in the place where he just was? Is he coming back? Okay, he's coming back.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
Okay.
Any luck yet, Sam?
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
Those are some odds that are really bad.
I never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out there and try to look tender and succulent.
Those flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage.
Yeah, that would put me in quite some rage too.
So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host, and they feed off the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
That's the thing I didn't need to know. Thank you for sharing, Norrington. Keep it to yourself next time.
How does the lab still have power when most of the city is being destroyed?
I converted everything over to biodiesel in case of emergency. There's a big vat of vegetable oil on the roof.
Are we safe here in the lab, Mama Bosco?
Max has been leaving this part of town alone mostly. We're safe as long as we stay awake.
You should avoid any long, repetitive, and unnecessary conversations. It's just like when I was first starting out as a sorcerer. There was another student at the boarding school, seemed to think everything was all about him, and then one day I was telling him, I said,
Paperweight.
Yes, shutting up, my master.
Oh, okay. Why should we avoid long conversations?
That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though.
Okay, what's in here? I guess this is where we
Wandering
have
around
to
the
go.
Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
We got a jar of espresso beans, okay. And a gun.
Very well. Keep me updated.
How do we get out of here? Oh, we can use the door. Oh, I didn't see that a minute ago. Good grief, I'm blind. Must have been putting out my spores too much. Norrington, that was way too much.
Today is a good day to die. If you're a giant monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words. Let's kick that devil bunny's ass. Move out! 1, 2, 3, 4.
You might have been should have put a ring on.
Bye, honey. Be careful.
You know, I don't understand how is she pregnant? He's a giant. I don't understand the physiology of it. Seems like that would be painful.
Hiya, pal. What's the rumpus?
Hey, Flint. Want to join us inside Max's body for...
Go nice, Sam. I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
Why do you want to shave a hobo's coin slot?
With the lingo getting all disturbing.
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Ah. Blasted! That's an Irish lullaby!
Oh yeah, she said something about there was a vegetable oil on the, oh, is that Sal? Yeah, she said there was vegetable oil on the, roots. I have a feeling we're going to need that at some point, for some reason, I don't know why.
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast, or something far, far worse?
Okay. That wasn't expected. He's a reporter. Okay.
Hey, Max. How's the weather up there? You crack me up, little buddy.
Hey, watch it! You're blocking the live!
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
I didn't even know we had a public relations department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback. Now go away.
From the great pesto flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will thrust you into the pit and walk into frame again.
Makes me think of the Jim Carrey thing on In Living Color.
Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sammun-Mak's fans are the best in the world. Hey, Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
I was fixing to say, I don't think... like noble deeds, yeah, I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays!
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
It's really important that I get over to that.
Did you know there's a special circle in hell dedicated to people who interrupt me while I'm working?
Point taken. What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cool, ironic twist?
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's toy box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
Okay, well, I was thinking that at some point that he might be involved. I think he was last time.
So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What? Is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Ooh.
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot. Satan keeps waving. I'd better keep these for when this case gets really boring later on.
All right, Jurgen, let's take
so we're
it
gonna
from
have
the
to keep
top.
that in mind. Behind the scenes, we're gonna have to do something with this microphone. Okay.
Hello, Jurgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
So, Jurgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, the talent is insufferable. Oh, he keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jurgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
Okay.
Sam, dear boy, you'll be damned if I let you continue to interrupt me.
Okay, so talking to Jurgen and him is the same thing. Okay.
Monster attacks in New York would be so much easier without all the cliched German vampire tourists and their video cameras.
And I'm pretty sure we can't do anything with it.
100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama Bosco converted the entire lab to biodiesel. I can't get close to it with that film crew in the way.
Wait a second, what?
100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama...
That's what I thought it said. I was like, okay, let me make sure I heard that right. I think that's Sal over there.
Hey, Sal. Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech? Sal? Never mind.
Looks like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
So that's full of water, okay.
Go on, shoo! Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
It's nae worth it.
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
I really thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune. And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
That was very, very easy.
Do you want to join us for an action-packed, fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it, and they are not going to catch me by surprise.
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
Heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
Haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot. Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke. Now I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
Okay, so it says we've already got the gallons of pure New York City tap water. I'm guessing it's that pothole. When mostly pure pork byproduct, Frank, our substitute. 1 ton of cornmeal, 800 gallons of vegetable oil, well, we know where that is. And 1 egg for binding. We know where a chicken is.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of 1 delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the...
Okay, same thing.
The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme! What? Dog me, Sam. Keep them coming.
Go on, beat it. Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
So you're gonna have to make a lot of corn dogs.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
Oh, Sal is back.
Hey, Sal. He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
Oh, well, that's true. I forgot about that. I kind of thought he was dead.
How do you guys keep that flame going so long anyway?
We are fueled by the inextinguishable flame of human imagination! And kerosene.
I don't see any kerosene. Where's the supply line?
That's none of your damn...
Nobody steals my little buddy's catchphrase.
Hey, let's talk to
Everything
Sybil.
checks out here.
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside it.
You know, I feel really guilty asking a pregnant lady to be on the rescue team. I guess it's kind of like, I guess, risking 2 lives for the price of 1, you know.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best. So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his... Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
13 months, my word. By the way, spare time, Abraham Lincoln has his body back. He's 20 foot tall now. I don't understand how that would work. I don't understand how she's not dead. Because you would think that would be... I'm just saying, I don't know how this works. How a 20 foot tall stone guy has a baby with a human. That's just what that's all I'm saying. I don't know how.
Well, I'm glad you two had a nice honeymoon, even though you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
Ooh, gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh.
Though, I bet since he's made out of stone, there is one problem he doesn't have there's one thing he probably does not have a problem with. Well, it may not be in proportion. It may not be a problem in some ways. And how you doing tonight, spare time? How's your day been?
Can you help me out with this recipe, Sybil?
Sorry, Sam. I can strip down a DeSoto, psychoanalyze a serial killer, and carry a national monument in my body for 13 months. But I never learned to cook. I don't even own a mixing bowl.
Okay.
Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Dang it, she's gonna have a baby during this.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
So yeah, spare time, we're gonna have to make a giant thing of corn dogs for the giant Max.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land. We're going to need to make that digestion-proof. The suction coefficients all check out. I just hope the enzyme scrubbers hold up.
We do have stuff.
I'd better keep these for when this case gets really boring.
Great, it's gonna get boring later on. Yeah, it really was disappointing. I mean, that's kind of to be honest, that's kind of the, talking about the ending of Monkey Island 2, that would be actually a good plan. But yeah, that's kind of the generic cop-out ending, like, It was just a dream all along. You know, I meant to look into it to see what Monkey Island 3, 4, and 5 were like causing. Yeah. But then again, I don't know if it was supposed to be a dream after all. Maybe it was a curse to make him think it was a dream when it wasn't a dream, because you know it showed her there at the very end. So I don't know. It did feel underwhelming though.
That subsonic trepanation
Regardless.
run off to.
So if we can't use the vehicle, where are we supposed to go? I don't know anywhere else we can go.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yep.
Okay, nothing new here.
Any luck yet, Sam?
I want to see you use that dimensional destabilizer again.
In due time, my boy. Traveling there hasn't done us any good so far.
Perhaps if we were to hold on to something.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
You're talking to her,
See
bringing them
anything
back
familiar?
right away. Okay.
Just the usual screaming void past.
Confused.
I am.
Ooh.
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
Noted.
Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
Do we have? I think we do have cornmeal. No.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
They're not watching it, dude. Okay. Do we have cornmeal? We have corn dogs.
This is one of Grandpa Stinky's
and this is the recipe.
It's Grandpa Stinky's recipe for his diabolically...
Okay, I was going to say, there should be a button to look at it. So yeah, we need 1 ton of cornmeal. It says 124 gallons of pure New York City tap water, which is why I'm thinking that we have to use it. That there's a puddle right outside where he stepped on a water main, and I'm assuming that's what that 124 gallons of pure New York City tap water is. Yeah, well, I guess we will have to do something with the truck. I think they're just corn dogs, though, in the truck. Now, let's go ahead and go look at the truck right now. Might be cornmeal.
Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating.
You see, this game has tips built in. That's one thing I like about it. It is cornmeal. Good grief. I read that as corn dog. So yeah, we have that. Oh, I see a thing over there.
Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
You take the wheels and I'll check the cab to see if there's a radio.
You'd have to be some kind of monster to loot an emergency vehicle in the middle of a war zone. Besides, I already tried it.
Well, we got it. I mean, we technically have it.
I'd better keep these for when this case gets... This is one of Grandpa Stinky's most prized recipes. I can't talk... Senseless vandalism has... I'd better keep these for when this case gets really boring. Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating.
Wait a second. Can we eat a corn dog? Activate box of corn dogs.
Mmm, something smells good.
Oh crap! Oh.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
And I'm guessing when I try to eat it, it'll piss them off. Okay, well that was a unique way to do that. I mean, we could have just, you know what, took out the box of the cornmeal and dumped them in there. But I suppose that's, I guess that's the way to do it after all. I can't go back to, okay, can't go that way. Okay, well we know where the vegetable oil is. Yeah, it would be too easy. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was Max I saw for that one icon. What all do we have? We have corn dogs. Maybe, oh, maybe I need to keep doing that, actually. Maybe that's exactly what I need to keep doing.
Over here, you can see the so-called hell flames.
Now there's
rising
a
behind me. But where's the telltale scent
vegetable oil
of
in
brimstone?
that, in the tank there. What happens if I eat a corn dog up here?
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Ah!
Coming into view.
Okay, never mind.
Yes?
We need to do the behind the scenes, don't we?
Yeah, we're getting a little shine off your horns there. It's throwing off the white balance.
Intolerable. Makeup? Clear the scene now if you...
Okay, this might not work then. Dang it!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Oh! I think I know what we need to do. I think I know what we need to do. Yes! That's what we're gonna do.
On check!
Check, check. Succubus, succubus. Is this thing on?
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean that's very bad. I mean, it's not good. That's what I meant.
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
I do like how only one of them were happy about that plan. Okay, and we know where to get the egg. So what else is there? One, mostly pure. Well, hey, we got that.
No, these are too delicious to waste.
Oh, we can't use a corn dog? Okay. Let's see about getting that egg. Okay, nothing else I can use up here.
Very well. Keep me updated.
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
Okay, paperweight I know how to get rid of. Mama Bosco is turned around already. How do I keep Super Ball occupied?
I'd better keep these for when this... I should probably wash the DeSoto before we take it near Max. It hasn't been near water since that time we drove to Easter Island. No, these are too delicious to... I don't need to shoot anybody.
Oh, we can look at the thing.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch.
Yes, that is truly tragic. Yeah, we can't go down here, correct?
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so.
Please press or say the number of the question you want to ask.
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
Never be too careful, guys. You better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just hurry it up.
Okay.
I am...
So that's how to get the cops to turn around. So I'm gonna have to have Paperweight go through that thing. We're gonna have Super Ball turn around somehow. I'm gonna feed a corn dog in here. Oh, idiot. Wait, was that not what I was supposed to do?
No, these are too delicious to waste.
I guess we'll be replacing the corn dog meat with the DeSoto. I hope...
Skynet V0.98 activated. Press enter to start in safe mode.
Okay, can't activate it inside. Okay. You know, I think... Yeah, you're alright, Spare Time, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
No, these are too delicious to...
Oops.
Corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
Oh, oops. I put it away.
I should probably wash the DeSoto before we take it near Max. It hasn't been near water since that time we drove to Easter Island. Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Okay. I can't run, so I have to walk. I pressed the run button, and it made him put the corn dog away. Oh, down here.
Corn dogs.
So we are going to have to make the car into a giant corn dog.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Oh, oops. X is what I need to press to eat. Okay. What does that count as? Or does that count as any part of the recipe? Okay, so that was the mostly pure pork byproduct. How are we gonna make Super Ball turn around? I don't think there's anything left to do up here. Yeah, there's nothing to do up here. Well, let me try one more time. I think maybe I know something to try anyway. I don't know if it'll be I don't know if it'll actually
Very
work,
well.
but I know
Keep me
something to
updated.
try.
Yes, sir.
Is that a trio of time-traveling mariachis at the front door?
It's much too early for my birthday.
Whoops, my mistake. It was just a bunch of regular mariachis.
Okay. Maybe we need to get a couple of Max's heads in here. Yeah, it is true. He is kind of making kind of a patrol in the same area.
I'm not wasting this golden deliciousness on those cheap imposter Maxes. Malabosco really should wait until the cops are turned off before using that destabilizer. She'll blow a fuse running that many appliances at once.
I was thinking maybe we could use the corn dogs to lure the little Max heads in there. What did he say again? He said something about wait till they're turned off.
Getting giant Max to eat you is gonna be tricky.
Hello, and
Obliteration it.
We will.
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly...
we're sorry.
I don't remember that.
Memory segmentation fault. This cannot be happening.
Maybe you guys better reboot again, just to make sure.
Okay.
Shutdown commencing.
So now what happens? Now what will happen then?
Sam?
One more time with that destabilizer? I think you can last longer than 15 seconds this time.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
Superball doesn't take his eyes off the prize for very long. I better distract him last.
Oh, okay,
Very well.
I see.
Keep me
I see.
updated. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally.
No!
It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
Oh, that's a terrible joke he just made.
Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
Okay. Okay. It wasn't anything like... You see, that's the problem with these games. You don't know when there's going to be...
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
You're not sure... Yeah, sometimes you're not sure how you're supposed to do stuff. You have the idea, but you don't know how. Like, I thought I was going to have him turn around for something specific since he does it...
Skynet V0.98 activated. Press enter to start
Since he
in
doesn't
safe
turn
mode.
around for very long at a time. So I thought I was going to have to, like, talk to him, then run back over to Mr. Featherly. But, yeah, just once everybody turn around, he lays the egg automatically. It's not as... It's either more complicated than you think it is, or it's less complicated. It's never exactly as complicated as you think. I mean, well, sometimes it is. But you know what I mean. Sometimes it's way less complicated, sometimes it's way more complicated.
One recipe to rule them all and one egg for binding. I gonna find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
It's beautiful!
It's a problem we all have, spare time.
Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Yeah, some all-star crew here. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this.
Wait, is this the opening credits? Okay. This might mean that this is going to be a really long episode then. It's the last one, so it would make sense. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be weird at some points, I'm sure. Oh yeah, there's a room inside
Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here,
How
Sam.
does he know?
If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Now craving corn dogs. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to change what he's craving. That'll be interesting.
Now craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many. 100 is never enough.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet.
Well, there's a reference to one of the past episodes.
How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
If I remember my high school biology, this tube leads up to the brain.
Why isn't it moving?
He just ate us, so he must be going into a food coma.
That's not good. Even when he's not a colossal monster, Max's food comas can last for weeks.
Wouldn't that be good for the city? I think that'd be good for the city that he's rampaging through.
You must know your way around here. How do we get up to the brain?
You don't. You stay with us here and drift off into the peaceful sleep of digestion.
Well, you're worthless.
Just out of curiosity, how many calories would you say are in you?
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
That makes sense, I suppose. Oh, I can talk to
Any
paperwork.
ideas?
No, but please hurry. This is making me very nervous. My heart is pounding. All my blood is rushing to my brain.
Walk it off, princess.
No wonder he wants some separation between the two of them. Okay, there's not much. Oh, there's a blender. Or food processor.
This must be how Max
Might be
digests
something
stuff.
right there, too.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
Ugh. I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Oh, we can't use that. Oh, that's the car! Oh. Duh.
There's no need to make him want coffee beans. I can save a lot of time and go directly to the source. Hope this works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody!
Okay, so that put the coffee into it. Okay, we didn't need to make them crave it. We just needed to put it in them right away.
Ladies and horrible monsters first.
Yeah, we didn't use the craving thing, so I guess it's going to be coming back.
I'm a horrible monster.
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Well, there's your problem.
Breed galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right down to normal again. They're assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
They weren't making. They have made jokes about how such things cause the psychic powers that he's suddenly developed. I'm trying to think. I know I've seen that in a movie where somebody has like a brain tumor and they develop psychic powers. I can't think of an example, but I feel like I've seen it in a movie. And I feel like it's been in several movies. Like it's kind of a cliche. But I feel bad that I can't think of an example, because if it's a cliche, there should be multiple examples of it.
Looks comfortable.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, Fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing.
Ah. It's been a long time since I've seen the X-Files. Well, not like a long time. Probably like 5 or 6 years ago. Question is, did I watch it past the supposed doomsday back in 2012? Because there was a, like, that's how the series kind of ended. I know I wasn't watching it. I know I had already watched it when before they remade some, well, not remade, but made some new episodes. Now, I watched a few episodes way back in the day. I actually have a couple. Actually, probably have a couple of X-Files books, like scholastic books that I read when I was a kid. I know I think I have a book where there's a guy who can stretch and go into an event, which it's based on an episode. And then there's a book where there's like these insects that eat flesh. That's based on another episode of it. And I read those back when I was in school. Probably when I was basically too young to watch X-Files, but I remember I basically binged on the whole thing on not X-Files. I binged X-Files on X-Files. I binged the X-Files on Netflix at some point. I think it was before the 2012 Doomsday thing. Yeah, I think so.
Cozy. Feel the warmth, Sam.
So it's been a while. It's been a while.
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no.
And considering how bad my memory is, if I didn't watch it before last week, odds are I would forget about it. And to be honest, binging is not exactly the best way to remember stuff.
Cozy.
Feel the...
This must be Max's auditory nerve.
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing. This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Oh, great, and there's tentacles.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
The dark matter is slowly transforming Max's entire body. If we don't act quickly, he'll be in this form permanently. That was up.
Oh, there's different tubes. Okay, now it starts getting complicated. I was fixing to say the stomach was rather uncomplicated, but yeah, now it's going to start getting complicated.
Must be a cellular phone.
Okay, well, go ahead and talk to... Well, let's go and look at this stuff
This
first.
must be for Max's inner monologue.
Still analog, for the warm, rich sounds you can't get from digital.
I guess it would help if I actually put a record on this thing.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assumed they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain.
A killing comes to Murdersburg.
A killing comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about. The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Knutchlok.
Okay, Max. That's surprising.
That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Sybil before we start putting records on.
You'll be able to get rid of that tumor with no problem, right, Sybil?
I don't know, Sam. It looks weird. Check it out.
Oh, we need to actually check it out, okay.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent.
Yo!
It shocked me.
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa. God, get away, fake Max.
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
That would be convenient.
Where did they?
Scotty?
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
And we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Okay, well, I'm already seeing what we need to do there. We need to put something like a battery or something on the craving plate to make them want to eat batteries that go down there. Actually, do we have anything
Digestive
here?
enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet.
Okay, I guess we can't do anything with that. I just don't know if there's any batteries there. I also might be putting these records on might do something. That's the only tube in here. Okay, so that's the tube to the stomach. Okay, looks like this is the tube to the feet. I hope it's the feet.
Looks like some kind of exercise room.
Okay.
Oh, hey Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Huh. I was thinking something and I've already forgot what it was. I know I was thinking that it was showing kind of the lower body. And that could be scary to be in. What was it? Oh, I remember what I was thinking. I like how it looks like we're going to have to turn Max into some sort of like a Megazord or something. Like her controlling the legs. I guess Paperweight will have to control one part. And then Sam will have to control another part.
Hiya, Sybil. My God, she's huge.
What was that?
I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
Wow.
That I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
Dang! That's a diss there.
I think what you're doing is a really wonderful, beautiful thing, Sybil. As long as I don't have to see your mutant human statue offspring. It's very noble of you to bring a new life into the world and usher it to greatness. Or at least usher it into a dark basement or a carnival freak show to live out its freakish existence unseen by normal people. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope.
I've changed, Sybil. I totally get the whole parenthood thing now.
You do?
Tax deductions.
Nice. I don't think you understand at all.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to somehow either not let her thoughts be put out there, or either make them, or somehow make them not offending to Sybil.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
Dang.
You just don't understand what I'm going through. Bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get her on the treadmill by somehow blocking the mind reading part.
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think that. Don't think that. Can't you see what's happening, Sybil? The brain is trying to turn us against each other.
Maybe you're right, Sam. We should work together.
But not too close together, because a gravitational pull could flatten me like a pancake.
Wow.
See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Do you believe this guy? I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
Okay.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Oh, so you don't think I can handle it?
Gee, these cases would be so much easier if I didn't have to deal with other people all the time.
I'll have you know that I am every bit as capable as any overweight man or dog.
Okay, Sybil, I'll let you handle it.
Okay.
Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think.
I'd rather not think about medicine balls inside of Max.
The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute. Fuel for the disgusting machine that is Max's body.
There's stuff over here. Carbohydrates.
Max has really got to cut down on the carbs.
Enzymes.
I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers. Visible Max. Oh, that's convenient. There's a "You Are Here" marker.
Okay, let's talk
Any
to him.
bright ideas, Fake Max?
No time for talk, dog man. It's time to move. Gotta feel that burn so you can get a good night's sleep.
Okay, there's two ways to out of here. This, I think, is the way we... Oh, there's this, too.
I knew Max's immune system was tough, but I never knew it was mixed martial arts tough.
Okay, I think we came through this one, so let's go through this one. We're going down further. That's worrisome.
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
I was gonna say, he has a lot of junk in the trunk. What is that? Anyway, I'm going to get up for just a couple minutes, and I will be right back. Oh. Definitely got. Always try to get some movement going during long streams. All right. Let's save the game. I know we didn't last autosave, but as we find out, it's always a good idea to have multiple saves. Okay.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born. It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones.
Wow. You know, we've never met the commissioner. They always mention the commissioner, but they've never actually showed the commissioner.
It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for... Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
I got changed into a Roomba.
Is that our old roach farm? No way! I'd forgotten all about that.
Huh.
And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh? Papa?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am.
So is that what we needed to do to be more, to change our thoughts about Sybil? Oh, that's a giant Hershey bar, dang. Or a giant horsey bar.
Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity. Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be... Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide.
Great, now we're a cactus.
I better not get too close until I can remember if cacti are flammable or not. Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story.
I was supposed to say, what?
Pulitzer?
That's a really long pause.
Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory.
You?
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team.
Oh, what about me? Okay, there's a meatball sandwich.
Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those Mafia guys up. I've never actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when needed.
I like how you run as a cactus. That's cool.
That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment. I remember that old bucket of fish. Things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it.
Huh, I think that's a reference to the old games. What is this?
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Creepy, I think?
Curse my lack of suction.
Okay, so when we try to get those, we get turned into a Roomba.
Whoops.
And the balloons, we get turned into a cactus.
Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him.
Okay, good. It'll transform us back before we leave. Awesome.
Maybe Sybil's calmed down. Holy Mount Rushmore! Did she actually get bigger?
Nice.
Okay, well, seeing the roach get born did not help us become more sensitive to her plight.
This is pointless. I'd better stop talking until I can make her think I really care about this whole parenthood thing.
Really sincere, Sam.
Yeah, you're not really helping there, Sam. We do have all these records, for one thing, so we can use those. So let's go back to the brain. I feel like this part is going to be really complicated. This whole section is going to be really complicated. That's to the stomach. That's to the arms. Thankfully not another tube, because that would really be getting complicated. I bet it works this time. We wind up back to the stomach.
Ah, nuts.
Okay, so we can't go to the door. I didn't think we could.
That's something. Looks comfortable.
Well, let's mess with the records here.
Knutschluck wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer-tick companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Knutschluck, but there was no one here to see it.
Neat. Nothing but static. I guess.
So that sounds like it made him cry.
Zack ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. A beautiful red-haired woman gets a paper cut on her thumb. But when she tries to use the spray antiseptic, the bottle starts screaming at her in Tagalog. Whatever the visions meant, one thing was clear. Something very strange had happened in room 415.
Sounds like something strange happened for sure.
Flint Paper leaned back in his chair and poured himself another fifth of pineapple schnapps. He'd just killed a great white shark with his bare hands and was about to skin it to upholster another, different chair when she walked in. She was tall, real tall, and pretty too. Plus, she had 2 eyes, which were both locked on Flint.
Hopefully she had 2 eyes. Not like 7 or 8.
Professor Robert von Ungwent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science. The Professor von Ungwent? Hissed the receptionist. World-famous expert in pre-industrial farming implements? Thank God you've come! Suddenly, in walked Dr. Daniel Deliniment, head of the Institute's Ancient Mysteries Department. Robert, you may be my arch-rival and nemesis, but only you can crack the code of the cotton gin.
The only one of these that made him do something was the first one. And it sounds like he was crying.
Knut's Luck was 13, and his body was going through a strange transformation. Hair had begun to pop up in weird places, and a line of razor-sharp quills had sprouted along his spine. Why so sad? Asked Paco. These changes are perfectly normal for an Inuit your age. I know, sobbed Knut's Luck, but I was hoping for leathery bat-like wings.
Okay, so that's making him cry. How is that useful? Okay, I'm guessing paperweight's down here at the arms. That's what I'm assuming.
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
Ah, there you are, Sam. Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue.
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Great, let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
So you gotta basically play sort of Dance Dance Revolution or Twister or something.
Blue pistols, brass knuckles, black bombs, green bullets, orange flails, and pink bacon slices.
All part of a nutritious breakfast.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It sounds like Lucky Charms. Man, why am I so sleepy all of a sudden, dang it?
Maybe I should get on the board and you guys read off the instructions.
Well, I do have something of a bad back.
Nonsense. Paperweight's going to need all of my tentacles and various other appendages to have any hope of finishing this game.
You? Thanks for keeping your other appendages vague there, man.
Are you going to be helpful or just keep trying to make us go to sleep?
I can be helpful. Right after I tell you about my latest campaign. It's called Assault on Crypt Death Grasp, and it takes place in the expanded Twisted Plains universe. One of my buddies from down in the Pancreas was playing as an 18th level rogue, and he'd chosen a starting
Snap out of it, Sam! You must stay awake!
You know, maybe that's me playing along with this game, trying to stay awake tonight.
Max has got some nerve.
Ooh, I wanna play!
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work. Huh, this is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy.
I know it's right-hand pistol.
Left foot bacon. Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it. Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
So is he? Okay, sounds like he's doing the opposite of what we're saying. So.
Left leg rest mouse.
Will do. Are you reading that correctly?
The brain definitely isn't using psychic ventriloquism against me, that's for sure. Please, let's continue. Left hand vacant.
Maybe I should read the commands, yes?
Show some sensitivity, Paperweight. He's colorblind. Besides, it'll take both of our bodies to complete this confounded game.
Okay, we can't back out of it. Okay. We can't play the other arcade machine, so we're gonna have to figure out something to do with that.
Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room. The TV reception's much better down in the intestines because Max spends so much time laying cable. It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. Galactic Despotic Dominion, the extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fun.
Sam, stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case.
Okay, I think I already did talk to him. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get that distracted.
Saving throw against projectiles.
Maybe I should get on the board and you guys read off the instructions.
Well, I do have something of that back.
Nonsense. Paperweight's going to need all of my
Okay, there's a bullseye too.
A dartboard?
Or a
Just in appearance,
dartboard.
Sam. It's actually the center of the creature's hand-eye coordination.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he lost an eye in that whole laser tag misunderstanding. Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing.
Okay, I'm noticing that the radio or the record player is turned off now. Don't see anything we can do to make any cravings or anything. You know what? I hate to do it, but I think I will go and end the stream right now. And I may stream tomorrow during the day. Or maybe if I wake up early, I'll finish streaming it in the morning. I kind of enjoyed streaming this morning. Yeah, I guess it's still still the same day, so I may do that. Because once October hits, I do want to do more. I do want to do a full month of like spooky or horror themed games. So yeah, I'll get this finished off, and then I'll tomorrow night I want to start Grim Fandango. I'm already looking forward to that. Chris has got Chris/Tonic has got me quite excited to play that game. It's one of his favorite point-and-click adventures, period. So I'm looking forward to trying that one out. But anyway, thank you, Spare Time, for stopping by, and thank you anybody else who stopped by and is lurking or anything. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then appreciate you as well. Later, folks.